Welcome, friends. We're celebrating breath, the Holy Spirit.
breath. Beautiful breath gives us life. We inhabit our body with breath. So let's continue to arrive, continue to be present fully, feeling ourselves connected to earth, wherever you are, and then knowing that our circle actually reaches quite far. We are inhabiting several continents, reaching across oceans. The heart has no limit in our capacity to connect. So that's what we're doing right now, feeling each other's presence in this circle, feeling the rhythm of your heart beating, your pulse, and feeling your breath, and feeling your connection to earth, being really present. This is the invitation that we share with each other. So let's continue with the invocation, and we haven't really arranged this ahead of time, so I'm just going to call on you, and hopefully you will be willing to share. So, inshallah. We'll start with English. And I want to just, here's Abraham, we're always here, and this time our friend Petaluma is here with us. Alhamdulillah.
With her harp that has no limits.
Yeah. So it's a good sign of the time that we can start to reach out our circles a little bit with each other in real time as well as virtual time. So opening our hearts, and I'm going to ask Aliye to come on the screen with us and to do the signing, beautiful signing, as we say the invocation together in English. We'll say it slowly so you can really catch the beauty of the movements. Toward the One, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Ilona and Sasha and Latifa, who I think are probably at Bhakti Kanka outside of St. Petersburg, Russia.
По-русски.
Yeah.
Yeah.
К единому совершенству любви, гармонии и красоты, единственно сущему, объединяясь со всеми просветленными душами, которые образуют воплощение Мастера, путеводный дух.
Спасибо.
And now let's go to Aliela, who's in Moscow, but has roots in Israel.
לאחד השלמות של אהבת תפארת ויופי, ליחיד המאחד בתוכו את כל הנשמות הנאורות, המייצרות את התגלמות האומן, הרוח הקודש.
And I see that, Olga, you are here in the Ukraine, from the Ukraine, and I wonder if you could share in Ukrainian. Thank you, Olga and Waduda.
До єдиного, досконалості любові, гармонії та краси, до єдино існуючого, об'єднаного зі всіма просвітленими душами, які утворюють втілення майстра. Дух дороговказ.
Let's go to Malika, who will share from Colombia, but she's in New Jersey right now.
In Spanish.
In Spanish.
Hacia el uno, la perfección del amor, la armonía y la belleza, el ser único, unido a todas las almas iluminadas que forman el cuerpo del Maestro, el Espíritu Guía.
And let's go to Asaf, who shares it in beautiful Italian. And with Hanifa. Hi, Hanifa.
Ok. Verso l'uno, la perfezione di amore, armonia e bellezza, l'essere unico, uniti a tutte le anime illuminate che formano l'incarnazione del Maestro, lo spirito della guida.
And now let's go all the way around the world to New Zealand, and we'll ask Maima to share in Maori, if you would. Thank you.
E mihi ana ki te kotahitanga pure, ko ea hoki te tino taumata o te aroha o te whakarotahi me te ātāhua. Kāore he tangata, ko atu ia I whakakotahitia ki ngā wairua tūrama katoa, ko rātou nei te whakatinanatanga o rātou kua whirurangitia o te ngākau arataki.
Thank you. And also hello to Prem, who's not too far from where you are right now, also on the call. Let's do it in English one more time with a sign language, because the body prayer is so beautiful and we can all do that together. Okay. So we're learning this beautiful body prayer. Here we go. Toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Okay, all together, the Bismillah.
Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Friends, thank you for joining today. We together make a difference. We have, when we gather to pray and pull our energies together, and we add something to the whole world, to the culture of humanity. Our prayers count. One of the realizations that this pandemic has reminded us all is that everything is contagious. Our love is contagious. Our joy is contagious. Our fear is contagious. Our germs are contagious. It's all contagious. And so everything we do is not only about us, but it's about what we give the world, and because we are all interconnected, we are all part of a great and vast unity, and that's a reality that is more real than anything and everything. And so one of the ways that we tune to that unifying reality is through the breath and the realization that there is one breath breathing us, one life. And so we put our concentration, we'll do a simple breathing practice called Darud, of breathing in 4 beats toward the one, breathing out toward the one, using our breath to concentrate and focus on life coming in, life going out. Ke yadi namu, ke yadi namu.
Be here now.
So put all of our attention on the breath coming in and the breath going out. Let it be even and steady. Amen. We are unified through the one breath, and we are unified in this path of surrendering the nafs, surrendering the sense of self-importance, and learning to tune ourselves to the whole, to the all in everything. The Sufis have a phrase that mutu kabla anta mutu. Literally it means die before death. And how we understand this phrase is that by die we mean give up all of the ways that we have built a construction of self-importance, of me, 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 me. And in that dismantling of a sense of self-importance, we may have the opportunity to tune to the whole, to the vast, infinite life in all and everything. And that's our work, that's our assignment.
It also gives us the invitation to listen to what our highest calling is, because in our world now this is a time where it's time to be active with the most positive energy we can. But to do that, we have to kind of keep softening the places inside that prevent us from listening. Yeah.
So we have found that sometimes chanting a sacred phrase helps to to embody the reality of the teaching of the phrase itself. So we pour ourselves into this phrase. We're borrowing a melody that came through our dear friend Maitreya, who's actually on the call with us here, and who will also share this with us.
At some point, we're just going to pass the melody and the ball to Maitreya.
Oh, the magic of Zoom.
Antamutu, mutu kabla. Antamutu, mutu kabla. Antamutu, mutu kabla. Antamutu. Amen. It just feels like we're in the room with you, Abraham and Halima. We're all there. All of our hearts are activated.
We're with you, Maitreya, and everybody.
Amen. Let me turn on galleries so I can see the beloveds. There they are. There's Waduda. More Waduda. We have lots of Waduda here. We need Waduda. Thank you, Abraham and Halima and Petaluma. Just acknowledging that we're entering presence. We continue to enter presence together, and that's where the real teachings are. That's where the learnings are. They're inside of you. So together we enter, we open, we accept, we listen, we travel together. So I just wanted to say everything that Abraham said over again. So it's going to be something like that, but the same but similar, as our peer says. That I'm so very intrigued by our commitment to stories about ourselves, of who we are, what we aren't, our opinions, our preferences. We're so committed to having these. We're so committed to being perceived a particular way, accomplishments, invisible numbers in bank accounts. We're very committed to all of this. We're really committed to being somebody. Being somebody. And this breaks unity. All of this is of the mind realm, of duality. So where is unity? Where is it? Where's unity in all of this? So we know unity isn't a concept. Right and wrong are concepts. Unity is not found outside of yourself. It's not in words that are spoken to us. It's not in what we read from experts on the internet. Unity isn't telling people you're right and they're wrong. Unity isn't being on a different team than anyone else. I'm blessed. We're all blessed that life is our teacher. And I love playing games. So yesterday I had my students, and I tell stories about things that happened yesterday always, or today, because it shows up. And then if you listen, wow, thank you for that. So yesterday I was with probably 10 of my students, teenagers, and we were in this very beautiful place right on Tampa Bay. And there was a tower, maybe a 20-foot tower. So some of my students were up on the tower and some were down below. And as any good teacher would do, I encouraged them to throw things at each other. But then I offered them a nice soft foam ball. And so some students at the top were throwing down this ball to other students. And those students down there, they were competing with each other. They were knocking into each other to get this foam ball that I've had for 5 or so years. It's falling apart. I didn't know it was that attractive. So I said, hey, how about we try this? How about you guys down there and us up here? We're on the same team. The more catches we get, the more points we get. So like, okay, because it's not something that usually comes to us humans, that we're on the same team, that the more we all have, the more we all have. So there's still some competition. They wanted to be the leader, someone wanted to have more catches than another person. I'm like, okay, hey guys, what if we do this? If the ball comes to you and you tip it to someone else and they catch it, 2 points. They're like, yes. So there's a big change in this ridiculous, meaningless game. But then I said, hey, if you tip it to 2 people, that's 3 points. And then if you tip it to the person down below, that's like 17 million points. If you start complaining, that's take away 1 point. I try to incentivize and put points to behaviors to get them to think a little bit. We feel this, right? You spend a day complaining, you're miserable. I have a bird here agreeing with me, a nice parakeet named Sappy. She'll probably sing more with us too. So they started having a better time because we're all on the same team. That sounds like unity to me. So it's unity is this powerful, I find it like to be this powerful, raging, living love that just passes through from heart to heart, that it burns up stories, burns up concepts. As the beautiful Rumi poem, I believe it's Rumi, is pieces of cloud dissolve in sunlight. That's unity, dissolving what is in between us and the beloved with love. So unity addresses these distinctions, these differences. Unity isn't so concerned about many things that the nafs fills our minds with. So unity arises where our commitment to being somebody, our commitment to self, when it's not present, unity is there. How beautiful is that? It's there all the time. Unity is the air. Hi, Safi. Unity is the air that's around us. Yes, the air carries things, pollen, birds, pollution, but that's all contained in this beautiful gaseous atmosphere that holds everything. That's unity. It's holding everything. It's when you're swimming and if you find some friends in the ocean that you're swimming in, yes, they are there. They might sting you or they might delight you, but it's being held in unity. It's being held in what is true and what is real. So unity it is us. It is this. It's always there holding. Unity, it lives outside of time. It doesn't want to win arguments. Unity doesn't want to win arguments. It doesn't want to change minds. Unity, where is it found? Where can we find unity? It's right now. With all of you, with all of us, it's here. We can enter unity through our breath. Our breath is the key. Our breath is the key. We know that when our nafs, when our ego is filling our minds, filling our awareness, it changes our breath. It takes our breath away. It has us hold our breath. It has us push breath out, keep it away. As our breath shallow, it has our breath quick. When we're not in unity, our breath can be all over the place. By practicing Darud, what Abraham just shared, breathing in rhythm to the count of 4, giving our minds some direction, some pole to climb up and down. Our breath is so powerful. Our breath is pure. It has no mass. There's no gravity that can take it here or there. Our breath, our unity, has no surface for dust to lie on or for mud to stain. And I'll leave you with one more image that I'm so perplexed by, that's so beautiful. That the next time you're near a body of water, usually on the surface, there are many waves coming from different directions. And if you study and follow one wave, you'll see that very often, here's a wave. I would take you out to the lake, but I can't carry everything. Here's a wave. Here's another wave. When they meet each other, they pass through each other. If you follow one wave, it passes right through. That your breath can lead you to that place of allowing the rascal nafs to just pass right through. It doesn't settle, it doesn't hook, it doesn't take you. So, where is unity? How does unity speak through you? How does it act through you? How do you align with unity? Amen. So I'll play a little bit of music, attuning to the name, the sacred name, the sacred vibration, the sacred relationship that is us. Yagani, Yagani. And some translations of Gani include, it's the treasure house. It's the if you think of the most majestic room in the castle that has all of the most beautiful treasures from all of the lands, the divine treasure house. And the only way to enter this treasure house, to enter unity, is to leave everything at the door. You can't take your nafs, you can't take your mind, you can't take your concepts of who you are and what's happening. You just have to leave it all at the door so that you can enter the treasure house. So we'll sing Ya Gani. And we know that the ego, we've heard over the last few weeks that the ego has every right to defend itself nonstop from any threat. So we know that all we have to give up is the causes of suffering. That's all that's being asked of you to give up to enter unity. Just give up those causes of suffering. So we'll sing a little bit and then we'll pass this on to Malika, who will surely, with the unity and love and beauty flowing through her, will take us further. Ya Gani Allah, 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 Where is unity? Malika.
Let's sing the unity. I invite all of you to sing together in unity. Thank you, dear brother Maitreya. And continue holding this atmosphere through our breath, breathing together, exhaling, emptying ourselves, inhaling, filling our hearts with the only reality. May we can realize the true self. Let's do this seeker holding all the hearts of all beings in our hearts. Remembering here in this Sangha, the humanity, all beings in our hearts. Breathing, emptying ourselves and filling ourselves with the divine love. May the awakening of love be in us. Emptying ourselves and filling ourselves with the divine love. Bring into our hearts the only reality. La holding in our hearts all beings, hearing this reality, holding this reality in our hearts. Ilallahu, 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 Allahu, 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 We are blowing in all the hearts the only reality. Blowing to all the planet love. The divine breath. Inhale deeply and exhale, emptying yourself. Inhaling, filling yourself with all the divine love, bringing in the inhalation to your heart, exhaling and emptying yourself. May the awakening of love be in us. Amen.
Thank you, Malika. This practice plunged me into deep silence, and perhaps now This is all I can share with you, friends, my silence. La ilaha illallahu. There is nothing but God. It's so good to remember. And also so good to remember our true self into these waters of life. And also good to remember that we are not our histories, our ideas, our habits, our views, our beliefs. We are just light that has taken form. We are just love that has taken shape. And yes, we are here not to compete with each other. I remember Maitreya's story. I love this story. We're here just to recognize and welcome the light in each other. So it's much easier to do in this sacred circle, like here in our gathering. Maybe one day our circle expands to the scale of the planet, who knows? But for now, let's share with each other this love, this light, with one more song. I think it's good not to stop singing, never. So this song, it's like just about us. So the words are: round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. So let's sing first the melody. You can see the words, thank you Ali, you can see the words in the chat window. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. So this beautiful melody can be also the canon, the round. So let's try to do the round. It means we are all singing the same melody, we are all holding hands in a circle, but some of us can start to sing later. Let me see, where is the recording? Just a moment. Oh yes, it's here. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and live our lives in a circle. Our life is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and live our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and live our lives in a circle. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Did you get it? 2 melodies? Good. So let's sing 3 melodies. 3, it's better than 2, I believe. So the same melody, same heart connection. And I think it would be nice if we are going now in a gallery view And we will hold hands in our virtual circle and see each other's faces and hearts and love and light. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And if our love in its arms, our love is strong as the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands and live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. You can also sing all the time one line like our love is strong, the dance goes on. 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 Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And round we go, we hold each other's hands. And live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. 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 Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. And live our lives in its arms. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Our love is strong, the dance goes on. Our love is strong. The dance goes on. Please remember, dance always goes on. And I'm so glad to pass the microphone from heart to heart, from hand to hand, from music to our beloved Petaluma. The music always makes me so happy.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much. That was, weaving. We were definitely weaving with you and with all of you. So we'll be singing a part of the Khatun prayer now. beautiful prayer that we've been fortunate to receive from Hazrat Inayat Khan. And yeah, so it's the last, oh no, it's not the last line, it's the second to the last line. And so it is, raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Needed always, a good reminder that we always need, but I think especially now. Yeah. And so the melody for this goes like this. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen, amen. So let's try that all together again. So we go. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen, amen. Let's do it again. Okay. We'll do that again. And the other thing is, so if you would like to do a body prayer with this, I can give you suggestions. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but you could if you wanted to. So this is a partner dance. So when it comes time, it's great to do it in gallery view and connect heart to heart, person to person.
Well, we can do that.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. So what we'll do, so we would be facing a partner at this point.
Okay.
And we would do you
Hold on a
well,
minute.
hold on.
Wait a second. We have to arrange things to stand up. Okay.
So, okay.
Are we on?
If you come further back, I think we'll be good. Oh, here we go. Can you fit there? Okay. If you need to move it, you can. So we would face each other, and we would raise our arms like this. So raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. And then we would take hands and go in, step in. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen, amen. Yeah, so you can also do that seated and connecting with beloveds in gallery view. So So yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that seat.
Why don't
of
we?
one, two.
Why don't we do it before we go on gallery view? Let's
Yeah.
do it following you again.
Yeah. Okay.
So we catch
So
up.
we go. Raise
Us
us
above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen. Amen.
and there's also the zikr part. So, which is La ilaha illallah. Ain't no one but the one. And you can rock if you want. I mean, we would be doing a row step if we were standing in a circle, but yeah. So,
But mostly the movements in the heart.
yeah, exactly. So we go.
La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
lap if
In-
you would like them to. If you'd
Inshallah.
Like to get, also, yeah, yeah. There's some purple writing over there if you want to get it, if it might
Some
be helpful.
purple writing.
On the right there.
Oh, okay. Purple writing.
Purple writing. Look for the purple writing.
This?
Yes,
Ah.
exactly.
The chords.
Yes.
That's what she's
So-
talking about. It has the chords on it for those of you. I can't. On my screen, that looks completely backwards, so I'm not sure if it looks that way to you, but there they are. Okay. For those of you who play music. There we go. They're for Abraham in this moment.
So yeah, so and I also like to say about these movements and this body prayer, you know, we do want to raise above the distinctions and differences, absolutely, and we need to always remind ourselves that we are one, and there's nothing but unity. But wow, the illusion of separation sure can be strong sometimes.
Yeah, and to find the common denominator, you know, that, you know, because the differences and distinctions that exist among us are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like no two leaves on a tree are the same. So that diversity makes it beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like overcoming the way we separate from each other. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and in
Critical.
this, yeah,
We're at a critical junction right now. It's critical time.
yeah, and in this, especially this motion, I think of it as a blessing, and also an acknowledgement and honoring of our distinctions and differences, and seeing the beauty in them as well, and honoring them in each other, remembering to listen to each other's perspectives.
But wouldn't it be great if we walked down the street and every single person we saw, we could see, wow, what a beautiful human being you are. Wow, what another beautiful, wow, wow, wow. You know, and when we go on gallery view, same deal. Wow, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Hi, Mama.
every time.
Oh,
Wow,
Wow.
how beautiful. So yeah. So
you. Yeah.
it sounds like somebody
Everybody
maybe is
should,
accidentally unmuted, but
not yet. Soon we can unmute,
Yeah.
but not yet.
so let us ground and rejoin again. Weave together in a circle again. Take a breath and release. And another. And release. Raise us up.
Should I go in gallery? Or not?
Oh yeah, if you're not in gallery view already, this would be a great time to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. And if you have your camera off, if you can turn it on, then we get to see you live in this moment. Yeah, hi. So good to be together.
Raise
us
above
the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide raise us above. Amen. Amen. La ilaha illallah. 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 Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen. Amen. La ilaha illallah. 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 Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen. Amen.
Raise us above again.
Raise us above the distinction. Raise us above the distinction and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen. Amen. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide us. Raise us above, raise us above. Amen. 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 Mm. Mm. You know, this word Amin comes from one of the beautiful names of Allah, or it's a desert word in this language. It comes from the wisdom of the desert people. And it comes from, or it's connected, related to this word mumin, which means to protect what is most sacred.
Mm.
Yeah, Amin, Amin. May the beloved protect what is most precious. Yeah. It always surprises me when when something pours through somebody and it's new, or it seems new. And because how could there be anything new? There have been so many melodies sung, so many prayers prayed, and yet, when we open to the spirit of guidance, we open to something really real that activates something inside of us. And so I'm really grateful for what pours through you with such gorgeousness. Actually, each of you, and you, Maitreya, so much has poured through you and a gift to all of us, and um, also you, Malika, and yeah, we're so lucky, and so know that this is pouring through you, and the way it pours through you is unique for you. Every leaf on the tree is different. Every human being is also uniquely special. And our work is to bring that out in the most glorious way, to take away. When I was a kid, there was a poem that I remember part of it. It said, Grandpa dropped his glasses in a pot of purple dye. And when he put them on again, he saw a purple sky. I don't remember the rest of the poem. It was all about that kind of stuff. But we're clearing the lens so that we see the unity of interconnected nature that we are part of. And this is our it sounds so simple. It's so simple, but we all know that we are so full of reactions and, the old children's, or it's not actually a children's game, but the story that you have a flower and you go, oh, he loves me, or she loves me not. When you pull the petals off, and it's like, are we loved? Do we love? And really, if we realize that love lives inside of us, what we're doing is taking away the barriers that we set up inside of ourselves. And to learn skillful means to be present. And what skillful means is something that we each discover along the way. They say life is a good teacher, and so far that seems to be true for me, and I suspect for you too. And we have all the practices of our beautiful lineage. We have all the practices of all the lineages of all the great beings who've come. We have so much wisdom to draw from to help us remember and reconnect to what is real and vital inside of us. So we'd like to dedicate and together, and I think we'll do English last. But I'm not so good at remembering what languages we know the dedication in. So if I call on you, and
Spanish and Russian.
I know we know Spanish and Russian, and I don't remember if there are any other languages that we know it in. But why don't we, Malika, why don't you dedicate in Spanish, if you don't mind. May all beings be well, and may all...
And then Aliella in Russian.
And then Aliella in Russian, and then we'll do it in English together.
We can't hear you yet, Malika.
Okay. Que todos los seres estén bien, que todos sean felices. Paz, paz, paz.
Да будут счастливы все, да будут все блаженны. Мир, мир, мир. And in Hebrew.
Great.
כל יצור בטוב, כל יצור שמח. שלום, שלום, שלום.
Okay, so everybody go on to gallery view, please. And we'll sing it in English. And at the end, when we come peace, 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 you can unmute. And of course, you can sing it in your own language. And when we come to the peace, 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 unmute, and we'll do it together slowly. Slowly, okay? May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Okay, you can unmute if you like. Thank you very much for joining the circle. If you weren't here, it would be so different. So thank you for contributing and participating, your prayers and your heart and the ground that you stand on, and helping us all feel connected across the world and connected in the heart. So thank you so much for joining us. Ya Fatah. Have a
Tada.
Gracias.
Ya fatah.
Gracias, gracias.
Ya fatal. Abrazos, besos, saludos.
Courtesy Brahmani.
You, Helena and Abraham.
Спасибо.
Hi, Khalil.
Gracias.
And you.
Thank you.
Thank you, beloveds
Ya
from all over
Shakur.
far and
Ya
wide.
Shakur.
Thanks.
Yeah, Shakur.
Be well.
Shalom.
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 Shalom. Thank
Wow.
you, Elie. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Adios.
Adios.